The mind does not like staying in the present, does not like that single focus, yet that is exactly what it needs for health, happiness, and peace of mind. The basis of mindfulness is to be in the present. The basis of mindfulness meditation, which is just the extension of mindfulness, is to extend that presence so we could observe what is in the mind. We need to know our mind just to be healthy and happy and to be at peace. To know your mind, you must live with your mind. You must sit quietly, listen, observe to what your mind is telling you. Just watch it without judgment. The past pulls us into depression. The future pulls us into worry. If we stay in the present and don't move with it, we become depressed. The depression literally will destroy us. Law 10 is the law of temporariness, or change and temporary nature of all things. This with law 6 describe our basic nature, that we are connected, ever-changing, temporary beings. Everything is temporary. Everything comes and goes. Everything is wave-like, has a beginning and a middle and an end. We prolong the pain and thus that suffering by avoiding pain. We diminish the happiness by wanting more of it, not flowing with it, and losing some of it. There is much to be gained from what feels neutral, but we don't even pay attention to that because it doesn't bring up enough feelings within ourselves unless the mind is trained to pay attention in a mindful way to the neutral. Law 11 is the law of patience. It states patience is always rewarded, but in its own time. This directly comes from Law 10. Remember, all the laws are connected and work together. That everything, because it is changing and temporary, has so many connections, has its own time and space line. And you must allow it, accept it as it is. Things, people, situations don't move at our rate, but at the rate they are destined to move based on their connections and changing a temporary nature. Law 12 is the law of significance. All is significant, everything is, no matter how small or short-lived. Everything needs to be treated well and with excellence. This inspires others to do the same, and this uplifts the mood of all. Those are the 12 laws with the 7 mirrors of life. We will briefly go into the steps of meditation that will be expanded upon in another discussion. Meditation is in fact based on the laws and is critical to following the laws and are based on mindfulness. The first step is that in fact of mindfulness, keeping one's mind in the present. One always starts in the present. And step 2 is focusing in a single way on something, such as the breathing. Step 3 is to maintain this single focus over a period of time, developing concentration. And then balancing with step 4, the amount of effort or energy you use, so you are not overly concentrated and tense or underly concentrated and too lax. And balancing this with mindfulness. One must have just the right amount of effort. The next step is that of a calm and stable mind, the result of concentration. The next step is that of equanimity. This is, in fact, the middle of the steps and the crucial step in terms of treating everything with equanimity or equally. Having a mind that is not too fast, not too slow, not having too much energy, too little energy, not having too much effort, not too little effort, and not being pulled or pushed by the feeling tone or being ignoring something based on neutrality. That is the mind of equanimity. To not ignore anything because it is neutral, not to attach to anything because it feels positive, or not to reject something because it feels negative, but to accept all, allow all in their wave-like nature to evolve in your mind so you could experience them. Which takes us to the next step, which is seeing the temporary and changing nature of all things, really experiencing this. Then the next step is the step of seeing the connectedness of all things, how things work together. And the last step is the step of compassion, seeing that the very nature of being human has not only opportunities for much available joy and happiness, but there's much unavoidable pain and suffering that must be dealt with, and this must be dealt with compassion. What you do to help one part helps all the parts. What you do to harm harms them all. This was a brief introduction into the 12 laws and into the 9 steps of meditation. Other discussions will go into each law separately and in actual meditation steps. This is Dr. Cyril M.J. Puhala, M.D., signing off and hoping that you'll be listening again to more of these talks on the 12 laws approach to making correct choices. The approach itself has 8 steps. First are the 12 laws. Secondly is developing mindfulness. Thirdly is meditation in its 3 forms: concentrative, contemplative, and formal mindfulness meditation. And the 4th step is staying emotionally connected and informationally connected with all others, with yourself, with the outside world, sharing what you learn to help them. The last 4 steps are the fine-tuning steps. The first 4 are the core steps. The fine-tuning steps focus in on the energy information that circulates throughout our connected minds, our body sensations, emotions, and thoughts. You'll learn in step 5 how to do a body scan and be aware of body tensions, often the first warning symptom and sign of stored up harmful energies. Also a source of untold information. Step 6 is normalization of emotions. Your emotions cannot be too powerful, too weak, nor too unstable. By applying mindfulness to one's emotions and appropriate antidotes, the emotions can be normalized. Step 7 is the step of dealing with one's thoughts and one's beliefs. See if, in fact, are they valid? Are you following automatic negative thoughts, the ants, which lead to automatic negative beliefs? You need to compare your thoughts with the 12 laws and concentrate on them, contemplate them, and meditate upon them for your unique mind to see if they're following what you need to be a happy, healthy person with peace of mind. The last step is to repeat the other 7 steps as needed, all of them or some of them. Signing off for now. We'll be talking to you soon.